everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be making a classic white cake. And I have all my ingredients out in front of me here, but they will be in the description. I have the oven preheated to 350 degrees. So let's get started. First, you want to cream together 1 cup of salted room temperature butter, getting all the butter off. And I have 1½ cup of granulated sugars. Then we're gonna cream this together for a minute. I had it plugged up this time. Okay, while this is mixing, I'm gonna add in 2 teaspoons of almond extract. Alrighty, and I'm going to add in my ½ cup of sour cream. Turn that off and put that in. Out, and I'm going to mix this together. Now that we have this cream together, we're going to mix together. In here I have 6 large egg whites. 6 large egg whites. And we're going to combine that with our 1 cup of buttermilk. I'm just taking a fork. Because you're going to mix wet and dry, back and forth. And it's all together. Now, this is combined. We're going to set it aside. And I have 3½ cup of cake flour. And to this, I'm going to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder and ½ teaspoon of salt. Then we're going to combine that together. Oh, let me get this. Whisk. So we got that combined. Now we're going to alternate back and forth between the two. First, I'm going to do, before I turn the mixer on, I'm going to put in a little bit of the flour mixture. Start her up. Add a little bit of the wet. Dry. scraping down the side. And I'm going to mix. Make sure I got it all off the bottom. Mix one more time. Right. Someone said take this off. That stuff dripping off of it. Okay. I want to clean this off before I do. But no. Now, I have two of my cake pans, 9-inch round cake pans. I'm going to try to even them out. Okay, let's see. Tastes pretty good. Tastes pretty good. We're going to put this in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. So we're going to take a toothpick, stick in the center, comes out clean. We're good to go because everybody's oven varies. And then once it come out, I'm going to let it cool in the pan for a minute. Then I'm going to take it out, turn it out, let it cool completely. And then I'll be back. I've bought actual white frosting to put on top of the cake. So in we go. And I'll be back with the word. Hi everyone, welcome back. I was reading in the book of Obadiah, Edom's judgment and announcement of how they were treating their brothers. And God is going to judge. He is the judge. And that just brings me back to now, today's in time now. And this is the Bible, which was recorded 2,000 years ago. And when I'm reading it, it's echoing what's going on now, 2025. If you are a Christian, a true Holy Ghost-filled Christian, you should be on your knees and praying about the way our world is going. Because there's only one that can change it. That's El Shaddai. But the things that you do to other people, you don't like me because of the color of my skin. You don't like that person because of the color of their skin. You don't like that person because they have long hair. You don't like that person because they have short hair. You don't like that person because they're shaped funny, different from mine. You don't like that person because they wear this shoe instead of that shoe. You don't like that person because they go to this church instead of that church. Come on, people. Read this Bible and understand it. Ask the Lord for understanding and He will open it up to you. There's enough in here. They always say there's some scriptures and Bibles that are missing, but there's enough in here to save your soul. You got to pray. You got to pray. And you got to love people just like you want to be loved, no matter what they do or say or how they look. Because this word says we all came from one man and one woman. So that means that person that's living in Russia is my brother and sister. That person that's living in Japan is my brother and my sister. That person that's living in Africa is my brother and my sister. And I'm going to treat them as such. I'm not going to treat them different because of whatever someone else says. One ruler, and his name is El Shaddai. And that's who I'm going to follow. That's who I'm going to follow. I love him. I love him. I love him. Hi, we're back. I forgot and took the cake out of the oven. I took a toothpick and stick into the center, and they came out clean. That's how they look. So I'm gonna let them cool down for about 10 minutes in the pan. I'm gonna flip it out and let it cool completely. So it might take, I don't know, an hour, but I have to run an errand. So I might not be back until like 4 or 5 hours. But when we come back, we're gonna frosting the cake. And like I said, I got regular cake frosting. And I will be back. Hi everyone, welcome back. Now it's time, the cake is cool completely. And we're gonna frost them. But I'm thinking about cutting the top off of this one so it'll lay flat. Well, let's see. See how that looks. So I cut the top off. Now let's see. Okay. Good job. That looks pretty good. Like a rustic white frosting. Is done. Done. Isn't she pretty? It's a rustic kind of icing I had on her. Not too thick. But she's beautiful. Okay. Now we're gonna cut and taste it. We use the same bread knife. You can see her. Moist, and she's white. So a little bit around the edges for when it's cooked, but classic white cake. delicious, moist. Take the right amount of icing. Eat this whole thing. Let me show you the inside. How she looks. Inside. Thank you guys for coming by. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next upload.